Hi, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're going to be continuing our look at Team Yankee, a World War III miniatures game. This time we're going to be unboxing the brand new BMP Company box. This has 5 BMP, basically troop carriers for the Soviets. You can either build them up as BMP-1s or BMP-2s. Here's the front of the box. On the back, we have assembly instructions. The difference between the BMP-1 and the BMP-2, you can see there it's got a larger turret, missile launcher, contains 5 sprues, 1 tank commander sprue, a decal sheet, and 5 unit cards. So let's go ahead and bust this open and take a look at what's inside. Alright, so here's the contents of the BMP box. First up we have a Ziploc bag. This has the tank crews. You get 6 guys. Looks like the decal sheet's reversed, but that's probably it there. And the unit cards, we'll, as usual, take a look at these here after we take a look at the sprues. Then we have 10 sprues, 5 here, 5 here. This looks like the top and the bottom, the tracks. This is the hull sprue. Looks like there are 2 different versions. This larger one I'm sure is the BMP-2, and this is the BMP-1 here. Very similar to how everything else has been laid out with the Team Yankee release. And here we have the second sprue. You've got the detailed tracks, turrets, guns, back hatch, all that good stuff. So there you go, you get 5 of these in the box. We'll go ahead and open up the Ziploc bag and take a closer look at the other contents. So here we have the contents of the Ziploc bag. We have the tank commander, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think these are the same folks that come in the T-72 box set. And you have a sheet of decals. Then you have the cards. So if you have a card for the BMP-2 Scout. This comes in units of 2, 3, or 4. Has a list of all the special rules. Amphibious, anti-helicopter, guided, heat, infrared, spearhead, stabilizer. BMP-1 Scout. Same deal, a little bit cheaper. BMP-2 Transport. So this is a transport attachment to a red banner BMP-2 Motor Rifle Company. BMP-1 Transport. Same thing. And the BMP-1 Observation Post. 1 point. Lets you act as a spotter for your self-propelled artillery or your Katyushkas or whatever they're called here, the rocket spewing trucks. So there you go, those are the cards for the BMPs. We'll go ahead and build one, take a look at it, what it looks like completed, and give you our final verdict on this kit. Okay, we took really just about 5 minutes to assemble one of these. These are very simple models to build, and you can see the great detail you get. It uses, just like the other tanks, a peg and hole system. You can easily put a magnet in there, but I find that the peg works just as fine and a lot less hassle. This is built up as the BMP-2. Haven't cleaned it up yet or anything like that. I'm just looking at it right now. It does look like I forgot to put the smoke launchers on. But otherwise it's complete. The hatch can be open or closed. That's the closed version, and it's got a anti-tank missile here, 30mm cannon. But there you have it. So you get 5 of those in the box. Just to kind of give you a comparison of what this is size-wise to the other Team Yankee vehicles. Here is a M113. This is the Vulcan, the VADS version. So you can kind of see. I've chosen to go with a NATO 3-color scheme, but the BMP is a lot longer. The M113 with the turret's a lot taller. They both have comparable armor. Then here's an Abrams for comparison. So it's a decent sized tank for what you're paying. So let's take a look at the stats one last time. Alright, so Team Yankee has been out long enough that, and we've looked at enough units that we've started to get a good idea of how this game plays. So we can make a little bit better judgment call here on the stats for the BMP-2. We really didn't do this for the other releases that we looked at. So what we got here for the BMP-2 is, this is basically a pretty jack-of-all-trades vehicle. And it can operate in a scout mode, recon mode, it can operate as a transport, and an observation post. With the BMP-2 in particular, it can do all of those things, whereas if you compare it to the M113, you have a dedicated anti-aircraft version, you have a dedicated tow version, you have a dedicated infantry version, so each one is specialized, whereas this BMP-2 can kind of do a little bit of everything. You're paying close to the same for a BMP-2 as you do for an improved tow vehicle, the M113 with the tow missile launcher on there. You pay about 1.5 points per vehicle. But on the BMP-2, you get a really nice 30mm cannon, so that's what's mounted in the turret. That has an anti-tank rating of 10, so it's punching through the M113 chassis with practically no armor save. 5+ firepower, more than likely than not it's bailing out what it's hitting, but it's still not bad. It also has an anti-helicopter and stabilizer rules, so it'll shoot on the move, and it can shoot at helicopters with rate of fire 3 or 2 if it's moving. So that's a pretty neat gun. The Americans really don't have anything like that right now. Armor-wise, it's pretty similar to M113. It's got a 2 on the front, 2 on the side, and 1 on the top. Speed-wise, it's almost the same. It does this tube that you see here on the top. That is the AT-5 anti-tank missile, the Spandrel, and that is pretty similar to the tow. It gets 1 shot. It's a rate of fire 1 when it's halted. Anti-tank rating of 21. 3+ firepower. So that in and of itself is pretty good, but either it's going to completely over-penetrate an M113 or not have a very good chance against the front of an Abrams. Abrams armor is, I believe, 20, so with an anti-tank rating of 21, that missile at best is going to possibly bail him out if he rolls a 1 on his armor roll. Now from the side it's a little bit better. When you're shooting at the side of an Abrams, the heat, the Chobham armor gives him an armor rating of 16 versus the 21, so you got a better than 50-50 chance of getting something good result wise. So these BMPs are a threat to everything that the American player can throw out there. Lastly, it's got a 7.62mm machine gun, pretty standard fare there as well. So overall, I really like it. I really like that it's a jack-of-all-trades vehicle. I'll probably get another box set so I can run a scout, a scout platoon, a recon platoon, and also have an infantry company. I don't know the value of the BMP-1 for the points difference. I You see, going with the BMP-2 almost all the time, unless I'm playing a historical scenario or something like that that requires the BMP-1. I also think the BMP-2 just looks cooler. It's got a beefier turret, it's got a bigger barrel, it just looks like a meaner tank. So there you have it. That is the BMP box set. And so back to the box set. Overall, I like this box set. You get 5 vehicles, even though you only see 4 of them on the cover here. You get 5 vehicles for $45 US. That's the suggested retail price. So you know, a little under $10 per BMP. They come with a lot of options and customization. You can make the BMP-1, BMP-2. Overall, a really neat kit. I really like Battlefront's plastics. They've really knocked it out of the park with this release and refined what they do. These are just fun kits to build. So I recommend this. Soviet players out there are going to want probably multiple boxes of these, because this is such a versatile unit. You're going to want them in numbers. So that's a thumbs up from all miniatures great and small for the BMP Company box. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Leave a comment if you have any questions or comments. And we'd love to hear from you. Thanks, and keep on wargaming.